Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Conte and today I'm doing a first impressions review on the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Foundation. Mine is in the shade 150 Radiant Beige. The old packaging of the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation has been an all-time favorite of mine even before I started YouTube. I am going to do a first impressions on this one to see if the formula has changed. This one's really grotty, but here's the old packaging versus the new one. This one says it's 24-hour and this one says it's 18 hours. So I assume that the formula has changed. It is still the same 30 mils. The main difference that I see in the two of these is this one has an SPF of 20 and this one doesn't appear to have any SPF. So on the back, 24-hour just applied finish, 24-hour flawless complexion, no transfer, no visible imperfections, no visible shine, no dry out, no mask effect. Oh, SPF 18. This one was SPF 20, SPF 18. It's funny that it doesn't say that on the front of the bottle. Usually they have them on the front of the bottle. I will definitely test the flashback and everything like that. I am going to apply primer as I would usually do. This has been a favorite of mine, the Face of Australia High Definition Primer. Application method, I'm going to use my, what's this called, Eco Tools buffing brush, and I have my damp beauty blender as well on hand. The pump is quite different, very different to the usual. There's one kind of small pump, it was the first one, so it was a little bit small. Oh, I just got it in my hair. It feels quite thick, feels a little bit cakey. The smell is definitely different to the old packaging. I guess it buffs out quite nicely and easily. It's giving me a bit of coverage, like you can definitely tell with my cheeks and everything like that. Oh, it like dribbles down there. I'll just do forehead. Okay, so there's one thin layer on most of my face. Obviously, yes, it does give quite good coverage even with a thin layer. I feel like sometimes some foundations just match up my skin tone, but this is actually given me some coverage, which is really great. There's one complete layer. Obviously want to cover up my redness a lot more and give me some better coverage, so I will go ahead and do 2 coats. I think 1 coat is quite nice. I just prefer like a fuller coverage, a nicer finish, a more flawless finish. Quite thick but easy to blend out still. Finish of it is quite matte. I will of course set it with powder, but it does dry quite matte, which is great. So that's actually 1 full pump. So that's a lot of product. So I'm going to do another layer. You can already see that that's given me so much more coverage. Okay, 2 layers. And that is definitely full coverage. I really like that. I feel like the finish of it is quite similar to the MAC Pro Longwear, so I'm really excited to see how this goes. So what I'm going to do is bounce my beauty blender around because I just love the finish of it, to be honest. Spread everything out and make it a lot more even and give it a really nice finish. I've actually got really high hopes for this foundation. Okay, so there's 2 full coats. Still see like I have a little lump there, it's not a pimple or anything. My cheeks are pretty much covered up. I'm pretty okay. You can still see my freckles on my forehead, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and apply the full rest of my face and I will get back to you when I'm finished. By the way, it's like, well, right now it's 10:46. So I'll probably see you like in 3 hours when I'm actually finished my makeup. Okay, so it's 11:34, so the makeup's been on for like nearly an hour. Yeah, about an hour I'd say. I'll say I put it on at 10:30. It looks really nice. I like the finish of it. It's nice and flawless. I like the color of it. I think it turned out really great. I don't think it looks patchy. The finish of it is quite matte, but I did powder. That's about all from me now. Just wanted to show you now that I've finished my makeup. So yeah, I'll see you in a few hours. So I'm back with an update on my foundation. It's 3:30. So I've had it on for, what's that, 5 hours. Has it been 5 hours? Around 5 hours. We went out to lunch and I was out for a few hours and I've just filmed another video. But so far, I feel like it has held up quite well. It looks like it's gone like a little bit oily just in my nose there. It looks rather like glowy. Yeah, it's definitely gone oily there. Doesn't look like it's transferred, but it looks like it's gone a little bit oily. I can see a line starting to develop there, and I think I've seen a few other people mention that in their laugh lines. I can definitely see a line starting to develop there. Other than that, I am really enjoying it so far. Hi guys, I'm back. It's 9:42 p.m. so I've had the makeup on for about 11 hours at this point in time. So please keep that in mind. Obviously my face looks quite shiny, but it's been 11 hours. I do have oily skin, not trying to hide that or anything. Foundations do tend to go oily on me. In regards to the makeup staying in place, it hasn't transferred at all. It's just oily. All I'm gonna do is take this brush. I'm just going to press it into one side, and there's touched up on one side. So many foundations, just a quick touch up is all you need. I tried a Maybelline one the other week, last week, the week before, and the results were really good. But a few people have said, oh no, it'll go too oily on me. I don't know, I'm honestly really impressed with the foundation. It definitely has not moved. Maybe a little bit of transfer just by like rubbing my forehead. Yeah, it's actually got some transfer. So about the flash, it did have flash when I tested it. I did just test it on my iPhone, but yes, it did have flashback on my iPhone. Okay, so that wraps up my first impressions for the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Foundation. I would wear this to work on a daily basis if you were after a full coverage foundation. Even with one layer, it would be fine. If you wanted to build up the coverage, then that's fine too. I would wear this on weekends. I do prefer my MAC Pro Longwear for like events and something that I know is going to stay. Although I've been wearing this for 11 hours, so let's be real, like that's a long time. Anyway, I'll leave a playlist link down below of previous first impressions if you wanted to go and check them out. If you have a similar skin type to myself, oily T-zone, you can find out what's worked for me and what hasn't. You guys tell me that these videos are really helpful because I wear them all day and you guys can see how they wear and everything. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye. Hey guys, we got home from the supermarket and filming my lookbook. My hands are just wet and I tried to, this lash keeps coming up. So filmed my lookbook, 5 outfits, and sorry, we were just like in a rush trying to get it done.